Happy Thanksgiving, all. This is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and I am here with a totally different rant than usual. I'm here to complain about how corporate America is ruining Thanksgiving for everyone. Now, this is nothing new. It's actually something we've been complaining about for a very, very long time. But, you know, a long time ago, well, maybe not a long time ago, maybe like 10, 15 years ago, retailers started noticing that they were losing serious sales. Sales were going down, down, down. And the main culprit was Amazon. I mean, it kind of makes sense. People were buying their stuff on Amazon. Amazon could start having sales on Thanksgiving. And they didn't have stores they needed to open. And they could just, people just started going there and they started shopping more online. They didn't want to go to the crowds. They didn't want to, deal with the stress of Black Friday. And the retail industry realized that they needed to adapt to the times to stay competitive. Now, did they do this by saying, hey, you know what? We've got websites. Let's start offering exclusive sales on our website on Thanksgiving Day, and we can keep our stores closed. And then, hey, for additional deals that are not on sale this day, you have to come to the store. No, that probably would have made way more sense. Instead, several years ago, some stores decided, you know what? We want an extra day of productivity and sales. So we're going to open early. Not terribly early, mind you. Stores would usually open at 4 or 5 a.m. on Friday, hence Black Friday. And they decided we're going to open at midnight. Now, that wasn't ideal for the employee because it still kind of ruins your working day, if you will. Because you have to take a nap or something earlier in the day so that you could be up at 12. But it's something. But then they decided, maybe we should do it 8 p.m. Dinner's going to be done. This way, they can come for like a few hours, and then we'll close the store again. But it was still an intrusion. At that point, you're creeping more and more into the employees' holidays. And then this year, especially this year, it just seems to be getting worse and worse. What am I talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about. BlackFriday.com. This is a page that I pulled up that is actually going to be showing what times the stores open. It says which stores will open on Thanksgiving, how early do stores open on Black Friday, and how late will they stay open. We'll bring you all the important Black Friday 2018 store hours to help you prepare your shopping holiday season. So let's look at this because this is kind of sad. So you've got Target. They open, well, let's start with Walmart. It opens at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Boy, you can barely eat your turkey and maybe digest some of the ham before you have to go to work. But then Target, they're going to open at 5 p.m., but they're going to stay open only till 1 a.m. Walmart staying open all the way through Thanksgiving, and then Target will open again at 7 a.m. Then you have Kohl's, opens at 5 p.m., staying open all the way to Thanksgiving. Best Buy, 5 p.m. to 1 a.m., then they will be reopening at 8 a.m. Then you have Macy's, 5 to 2. GameStop, boy, how awful is GameStop? 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. That just completely ruins your Thanksgiving dinner. But apparently JCPenney's, they're the stuff. They're the stuff. They open at 2 p.m. and they're saying open all the way through Thanksgiving. Kmart, this one's interesting because I didn't know that Kmart was still around. 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. And Sears opens at 6 p.m. Check locally for close. I mean, does anyone go to Kmart anymore? I mean, seriously. Now, the heroes. Costco closed. Sam's closed. Home Depot closed. Lowe's closed. Bed Bath & Beyond closed. Dick's is open 6 p.m. Now, there's some other open versus closed. Other closed stores include TJ Maxx and Nordstrom and Hobby Lobby. I mean, the funny thing is, I even heard somewhere that the Dollar Tree store is going to be open at 8 a.m. And this is what pisses me off. This is what pisses me off. It pisses a lot of people off. Why do corporations need to do this? I mean, look, I'm a capitalist. I definitely tend to vote more red than blue, although I do vote blue as well. But I don't understand why these companies are they so strapped for cash that they need to be open Thanksgiving Day? Okay, maybe Kmart is, in all fairness. Kmart's not making a lot of money. But why can't they just guarantee their employees 2 days off? 2 days off. The only people who go to shop on Thanksgiving are people who have no lives and want the deals. And I've seen this have a very negative effect because I used to work retail. I've seen this have a negative effect where a lot of people don't even show up on Black Friday anymore because they know the stores opened on Thursday. The scalpers busted the doors, bought the really good stuff, and like all those like TVs and PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones and the discounted fridges and stuff, they're all gone. They went really, really quickly. And they don't even show up for Black Friday. Now again, why don't the stores just have some deals on their websites? Because they all have websites, or at least they should all have websites. Kmart might not have a website. Have some exclusive Thanksgiving Day sales on your website, but let people know these are going to be the stuff that's on sale on Black Friday. You got to come to the store on that day. That's how they do it. Then they can have their cake and eat it too, and they don't have to bother the employees. You know, the last time I worked retail, well, I have 2 retail stories to share with in regards to Black Friday or really Thanksgiving Day. One of the last retail job I had was Sports Authority. It did not last very long. I kind of believe it or not, that was a time where I got a job at Sports Authority, and then I ended up leaving because I was making more money on Uber and Lyft than I was at Sports Authority. So, and the company went bankrupt like a few months later, so it probably didn't matter too much. But I remember when we had one of the meetings and they asked for volunteers on Thanksgiving. I volunteered. I didn't have anything going on that I can recall. So I showed up at 7 o'clock. We opened at 8. There were a few people who came in. And Sports Authority's thing was like their door buster thing was that they gave out like scratchers. And you could win like $500 or sometimes $1 or $5. And you could use it towards the store. And, well, people came in. They got their scratchers. A guy did get $500. He got a bike and a helmet and everything. And then after that, it was dead. And they sent most of us home, including me. Like, I think there were like 15 of us when we started out. Then they sent enough people back home where there was like 5 to close the store out for the next few hours. And I remember thinking, what a waste. Like, what was the point of that? Aside from that brief little rush, nobody stuck around. They moved on to Best Buy right away because Best Buy was right next to the Sports Authority. So it was a Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble, I think, Barnes & Noble, right there. It says it right there. They stay closed on Thanksgiving, which is good. They're, by the way, the place that I go to for Black Friday. Gotta get my signed books. And they just didn't care. And what Sports Authority did was they inconvenienced their employees' time, wasted their money paying these employees for really no real gain. And it was just crazy. And it's like, why do they do this? Yeah, I know Target and Best Buy, they're going to be a little bit more busy, but most of these stores, people aren't going to show up. They don't want to be there. They don't want to be shopping on Thanksgiving. They just don't. And it bothers me that the companies won't give their employees 2 guaranteed days off a year. Now, I know things like Memorial Day and Columbus Day and New Year's Day, those are a little bit more up to the company's discretion. Interestingly, a place that I'm currently doing some part-time work at, they are closed on Black Friday so that they could give their employees an opportunity to shop if they want and to recover from Thanksgiving. So that's like really, really nice. It's not a paid day off, of course, but I think most people appreciate it. And it is a shame that this is where it is. And I wish they'd realize that it doesn't help their bottom line much. It keeps morale low. And there's a better way that they could probably do this. If they beefed up their online sales on Thanksgiving Day, they can still get some of those sales without the people going into the store while still telling people, we're going to have exclusive stuff at our store. So you can get some exclusive stuff now on Thanksgiving. But if you want more, you can come into our stores. I don't know why these other companies don't beef up their online e-commerce platform for Thanksgiving Day sales, which Amazon does, and that's why they've been so successful in taking away a lot of that market. And also, people just are buying online more in general. Anyway, but I don't know. So, anyway, what do you folks think? Are any of you going to be shopping on Thanksgiving? or are you going to be working on Thanksgiving and you're going to be doing Uber or Lyft? I mean, because, well, at least that's your choice. In fact, that's what's going to be Friday's video for me. Friday's video, I'm going to tell you the story about what happened the first year I drove Black Friday for Uber. It's actually a very interesting day. So, but anyway, about this, what do you say? I'd love to know. So, comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.